What's going on, team? Welcome to TLG-GT Live. I'm SVP Guetterman, and it's another great Tuesday. Appreciate y'all joining me for 30 minutes, every Tuesday, and getting this meeting started where we motivate, educate, edify, and team associate. And we're right around the corner, aren't we? We've got 1 week left till boot camp in Raleigh, North Carolina, September 19th, Tuesday, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you haven't registered yet, get off the fence and do so. You've got a week left to make a good decision for your business, and a great decision is being in attendance. Bad decision leads towards failure. You have to make plans to be there. It's like the saying, move mountains to make things done, man. You've got to move a mountain if that's the situation that you're in. Obviously, the bigger the sacrifice it takes to get somewhere, the bigger the reward. If it takes a lot for you to get to the boot camp, you're going to get a lot out of it. You'll be more intent in the sacrifice and the investment that you've made to get there. So if you're on the fence about it, if you can't find a babysitter, if you can't, whatever's happening on with responsibility in your life, ask for leverage. Ask for someone to help you out. Ask for someone to be there for you, so you can drive down, fly down, whatever you need to get down to Raleigh in order to gain the nuts and bolts. We go over everything. You're going to be associating with the top tier brass and GT, and pin them down. Go to lunch with them. Figure out what you need to do in order to make this thing successful for you. But mostly it's just backed up with mindset and work ethic. What do we control? Attitude and activity. That's how you get this thing done. But we're going to lay down the entire system from A to Z and teach people how to do what we do. Leaders, I'll see you guys on Thursday. I know we've got a leadership event. Congratulations to Jared and Danielle Leifert, Mark Spear, Nelson Alvarez. They either crossed over 40,000 for the month in one of the last 3 months, or they've knocked down regional manager qualification production, which is only 12 to 15 agents in your agency. If you're a builder and you want to start making six figures in overrides, then hire a team. Just start putting it out there of people that you know. Heck, we'll call the list with you. If you guys know, 5 to 10 people at your ambition level and above, get with your upline. We'll call through and we'll give a soft touch of what we do in this business, how we can earn income, whether part-time or full-time, and we'll see if they're interested in what we do. If they're not, no big deal. We'll tell them to check back up with you in the next 90 days, see how you're doing. But don't put your friends and family's financial future in your hands while you're trying to figure this thing out. They may be the running buddy you need in order to keep you accountable to your schedule and get up and moving as fast as possible. So reach out to your growing upline. Let them know that you've got some people to talk to, whether it be, people in your phone, maybe friends and family, but we'll introduce them to what we do in TLG and show them how they can join us and be a part of what we do. It could be a life-changing company for them, as it was for me and many other individuals in TLG itself. So leaders, like I said, I'll see you on Thursday. We're going to have a good time. We've got a great itinerary planned out for you. It's going to be nothing but action-packed, and we're definitely going to spend some time on the beach. But if you guys don't fight for things like this, I don't know why. We always have a good time. The team always gets together every year. We do 20K contests. We do leadership contests. And you guys should be fighting to win these things. Getting around the team and team building exercises is what creates absolute purpose within this organization. I love hanging out with my friends when we go out and we have fun. So we've done lots of different team building events over the years. This is going to be another one. So next time, if we run an event, guys, fight like heck to get there. Why wouldn't you? Fight like heck to get there and make sure that you're producing in order to join us on the next one. Contest I'm running right now. First 5 brand new agents. We're talking AOLs, agents that haven't written an app yet. First 5 by Friday to issue pay. I may even run it submit. We'll see. Just go do it. By Friday, I'll cover your ticket to boot camp so you can get here, so you can expand and gain the knowledge in order to grow. So first 5 to do it by Friday, I've got your ticket covered. Leaders, if you would, uplines, let me know when someone does it. Go ahead and send their name up to me. We'll get them on the list. They just got to get here in order to grow. Let's see here. Stay positive, stay motivated through your why, your what, and your how. Always know what you want when you start this thing out. Know what it is that you want to achieve before you come into TLG. You should be having in-depth conversation with your upline about what you want, why you want it, and how you're going to achieve it. We've got to put a plan in place. My leaders know this. They know it. You got to put a plan in place, an action plan in place in order to achieve what you want to achieve. See, what do you want out of life? When do you want it? Like, what's the time frame that you want to achieve it? What are you willing to give up? Success is a sacrifice. You're going to have to give some things up. Oh, you mean like I can't have all my Friday nights or Saturday nights with my friends? You can, but do you want success more? Do you want the hangover or do you want success more? Are you willing to fail and learn? We talk about a try, fail, adjust cycle here. Are you willing to fail forward? Can you push through failure over and over and over again to learn and move through the cycle to actually failing to winning? All it is adjustments. Yes, you talk to a lot of people. Yes, sometimes it takes others longer to learn through the adjustments. Can everybody do it? I believe absolutely everybody can do it. It's just work put behind it, intentful, consistent work behind it. Where do you see yourself, your business in the next 90 days? Where do you see your business? Maybe 1 year. What's it look like for you? What's your next 5 years look like? What's your long-term vision over 10 years look like for you? What is your plan to get there? What are you going to do? Well, how many dollars are you going to make a day? What are you going to invest weekly? What are you going to do on a monthly basis? How many people are you going to talk to? If you're a builder, how many people will you talk to month in and month out to get there? How fast do you want to do it, right? What are you not willing to do? What are the sacrifices you're not willing to make? Some people say it's time with family. I get that. I've got a family. I did sacrifice a little time with my family up front. My babies were super small, but I knew I wanted a quality lifestyle that I can give them. And I sacrificed a little time up front in order to give them time now. See, whatever it is that you invest or sacrifice, you receive an abundance of. If you're consistent in it and you were like, well, I sacrificed the whole day, what am I going to get back? No, man, it's got to be consistent time of sacrifice in order to receive an abundance of time and sacrifice. The short-term sacrifices always yield long-term rewards. How bad do you want it? Eric Thomas says, I want it as bad as I want to breathe. Someone holding your head under the water and you're fighting for that next breath of air. How bad do you want it? Bad as you want to take that next breath? What are you willing to do to get it? Can you eliminate distractions in your life? Can you eliminate the things that are holding you back? Can you eliminate the people that are holding you back? The current responsibilities that are holding you back? Can you leverage them out in order to achieve that quality life? Whatever it is that's holding you back, I get it. And sometimes we have to ask for help from other people and sacrifice their time so we can sacrifice our time here. And I'm telling you, eventually, money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy leverage. It does buy leverage for responsibilities. And if you're making enough money, you can leverage that money out to handle responsibilities. Can you determine your distractions? Do you know what they are? Can you pinpoint them? Can you recognize them and realize that they are distractions? Are you willing to focus daily? Will you listen to our coaching? Work diligent daily, hard and smart. Associate with books, boot camps, conferences, conference calls, live trainings, one-on-one coaching. How about will you communicate daily with your growing upline? Every day? Yeah, that's what you need in order to win. You've got to communicate. You can't lone wolf this thing. Don't be the person that falls into what we call victim mentality and brings out excuses of why you can't do things that you want to do. Because if you want to do it bad enough, most people have figured it out. If you know that it adds enough value, you're going to figure it out. Just like this boot camp, if you're the type of person that says, I can't get there, I promise you, if you thought that it brought enough value, you would just figure it out. If you knew by getting there that you'd be struck the check over the next 6 months for $50,000, what's going to stop you from attending? It's just the illustration of, if you knew without a doubt that 1,000 dials over the next 2-3 weeks and $500 spent is going to set you on a path to 6 figures, what's going to hold you back from doing it? Only person holding you back is you, because those be the numbers. If you're willing to do them, if you're willing to sacrifice, if you're willing to be consistent daily, day in and day out, no ifs, ands, or buts, no skipping. That's what it takes to be successful. If you're skipping this boot camp, if you're skipping conferences, if you're skipping training calls, you're wrong. You're not creating a consistent momentum in your business, and that's what it takes to succeed. Don't be that person that falls victim to mentality and brings out excuses of why you can't. Take ownership, find solutions and reasons to do it, to succeed. See, I'll leave you with this. You're able. You're absolutely worthy. You matter, and all it takes is a 20K plus mindset, a 6-figure attitude. If you keep this business simple and you keep this business moving, there's no choice. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no way but success. But you keep it simple. You keep it moving with purpose and joy. You keep it positive, and you just keep going. And you'll look back over the next 90 days. You'll be like, okay, that wasn't so hard. I don't know why I was making it so difficult. For those of you that are 20K producers, you double up your investment. You're going to look back over the next 90 days and be like, I don't know why I wasn't doing this the whole time. That's how this business works. For those of you who haven't thought about building, introduce 12 people to this thing. 3 of them are going to do it. 3 of them are going to watch. 3 to 4 of them are going to quit. It's just the numbers. And if you continuously do that and you look back and be like, dang, I got 25 people. We're doing $200,000. Dang, I've got 35 people. We're doing $300,000. Dang, 12 years later, we've got 150 people. We're doing $700,000, $800,000, $900,000 a month. That's just this business, because consistency is the game. Consistency in all areas and sacrifice is the game. Yes, you can lead a life of absolute quality with abundance of income and abundance of time, quality time to spend with the loved ones, friends, and family. That's this business. Let's go over week 1, top 10. Number 10, we've got Diane Crump, 5 apps, 1,904. Maybe it's 3 apps. 3 apps, 1,941. Number 9, Brandon Brown, 3 apps, 2,284. Brandon's regularly in the top 10 here. Y'all look out. Number 8, Lake Savage Bellavance, 2 apps, 3,448. By the way, that was Labor Day weekend, I thought. Maybe that's why. A little bit low, but still getting out there and getting it done. Number 7, Hannah Campbell. Y'all look out for Hannah. I think she's going 10K this month. 3 applications, 4,224. Number 6, Kim Glass, 2 applications, 4,226. Number 5, Zach Rudebeck, 9 applications for 4,641. Number 4, Danielle Leifert, 3 apps, $4,704. Number 3, Paul Spala. Look at you, Spartan. 4 apps, $5,668 annual premium. Number 2, Nelson Alvarez, $8,393. Congratulations on 11 applications, Nelson. Listen to this number. Again, with 11 applications. Mark Spear, number 1 with $8,602. Both Mark and Nelson hitting 11 applications for the week. That's what's up. Zach up there with 9. It's pretty phenomenal app count. That's what you're looking for, team, is to set 3 to 4 appointments a day. Knock down 100 to 150 dials a day on tier 1, tier 2. If you're rocking tier 3, rock and roll with it. But if you're setting that many, you are hedging the numbers. You are absolutely betting on yourself to be able to close deals. And that's what it takes. You can't beat the numbers, and the numbers can't beat you. If you are purchasing and investing in leads weekly, understanding that $250 will yield 2,000 to 3,000 AP, $500 will yield over 5,000 AP. If you understand that and you back it up with the work of $100 to $150 a day, set 3 to 4, run 20 appointments weekly, you're knocking down $5,000, $10,000 a week. That's the game. Y'all stick around for the top 5. Appreciate y'all. Absolutely grateful for my mentors, grateful for this system, grateful for this team. I hope and pray that y'all get as fired up as me about this business and y'all have a business as big as Art's ever created. That's the goal. That's the dream. But we've got to not chase it. We got to live it daily. We got to commit to it. We've got to sacrifice for it. We just got to talk to people, man. Y'all go share 25 people monthly should be the goal. Y'all talk to 25, you'll get 12 to actually run, and 3 to 4 will actually run hard. Let's go get it.
Hey, what's going on, TLG? Zach Rudbeck out of Utah, direct to Lake Savage Bellavance, direct to Nelson Alvarez, direct to Aaron Guetterman, direct to Art Leeser. Coming at number 5 this week with $4,641 annual premium across 9 applications. So the AP count this week wasn't all that great, but you know what? Still made it on the top 5. And guys, I'll be honest with you, from Saturday to Tuesday morning, I didn't write a single thing. Had some appointments, had a couple show up, a lot of them didn't, and I didn't close a single thing. And then Tuesday made a sale, Wednesday made a sale, Thursday made a sale, Friday made a sale. A few sales in there. So really my biggest thing to tell you is just keep pushing. A lot of what I did this week was reworking old leads again, old age mortgage protection leads, all the way back from, what was my oldest one? I want to say it was December. Of last year, with a lot of them coming from March of this year. So, 6, 7, 8, 9 months old, and I'm still getting sales out of them. I guess that's a testament to skilling up. So yeah, rework your old leads if you feel like you don't have leads. And if in the first few days of the week you're not getting sales, just keep pressing and you're going to get them. So look forward to seeing you all at boot camp.
Hey y'all, Danielle Lightfoot here, direct to Jared Lightfoot, direct to Aaron Guetterman, and then to Art Leeser. I'm number 4 for the week, over 4,700 AP. And coming into the week, I knew it was going to be a short week for Jared and I, just because we were out of state at a family reunion, and we got back to Tennessee and started working on Wednesday. So I knew my time I had to invest to take my time back. So what I did is I placed an order on Game Time on Wednesday. They started coming in on Thursday. My first call, I set the appointment. And the thing about Game Time is when they come in, they will be integrated into your Zippo. Even before Zippo, what I did was call them right away. But Zippo has this great feature where they will send out a quick text. And within 15 minutes that it comes through, if they don't respond to a time that works best, I'm calling them. Okay, so that's 2 points of contact when a lead comes in. And everyone that I spoke with over the phone knew what the reason why I was calling. They were ready to meet. And the thing with Game Time that I've been telling agents is that the motion is high because this is real-time leads. So people are going online, having life insurance in mind, having their beneficiary in mind. So you don't want to wait on this. You don't want to wait a few hours or the next day. When they come in, the motion is high and you make a sale, emotion backed by logic. But when the emotion dies down and they're only thinking about, how much is it going to cost, and logically, it's hard to get that sale if the emotion has died. So when you are placing Game Time leads, just make sure if you don't have Zippo, text them right away what time that day works best, that you need to gather just 10 minutes, gather some information to book the consultation. And then if they don't respond within the first 15 minutes of sending that initial text, give them a call. And you call them 2 times on the first time that you get the lead, the first day, and then the next day, and then the next day. You are reaching out to them daily until you get a hold of them. But I knew that I only had a few days this week to work, and that's why I leveled up. I invested in tier 2 because I knew my time was short, and I was just buying back my time with this investment. So y'all, it is amazing the lead sources that we have. Just utilize them because they will work out in your favor if you put the work in. So, but I can't wait to see y'all soon at boot camp. Have a great rest of your week.
All right, what's going on, TLG? Oh man, it feels good to be back in the top 5. Came in number 3 for the week at around 5,600 AP. Name's Paul. I'm direct to Mark Spear, to Aaron, to Art. The better question is what I didn't run into this week as far as, objections, talking with families and such. So I'll kind of go over those with you guys. First one, met with the family. Husband's diabetic. After talking with him, I was originally going to roll with Foresters, but Foresters ended up declining him. After talking back to the family, I discovered, he had some complications with the diabetes. And so then at that point in time, I knew going fully medically written for him was out of the question. And so I pivoted to FE, along with accidental, to try and add a little bit more value to that policy. So again, just having that conversation with the family and then figuring out exactly where to move forward and also with what carrier. Then I also had a pastor that I met with, and then he was just shopping around, told me, it was interesting. He saw the, ad for life coverage with pastors, wanted to see what it was all about. And I was like, all right, absolutely. I'm glad you're being proactive on it. The reason why I received your request is because I work with 15 carriers in the state of North Carolina. So I'm able to shop around for you, compare rates, and figure out what carrier is the best fit for what you're looking for. What time of day works best for you, mornings or evenings, to get together? And then you just roll into booking the meeting from there. Another family already had coverage, and again, I congratulated them. Said, that's awesome that you're being proactive. You already have coverage in place. Why are you looking for coverage right now? Were you wanting additional coverage, possibly to supplement that, or just to make sure you have all the benefits that you're entitled to? And they basically said, yeah, I want to make sure, I have everything that I can to protect my family. Absolutely, I agree. Reason why I received your request, because I work with over 15 carriers in the state of North Carolina, and you go on from there. So at that point in time, you do a policy review, kind of go over what they have. Because, if they have a policy that they got 15 years ago, even the fact that now they might have a few health conditions, that policy probably is the best for them. And so you look at supplementing it. Now, if they got the policy a year ago or so, now that's at that point in time, you can compare apples to apples and see if you can help them out in a better position. And then I had someone who, said, well, awesome, great meeting with you. That's a lot to think about. No, I absolutely understand. I've been talking a lot. Take a few minutes. I'm going to go grab, a glass of water. And then when I come back, you let me know what option you want to see about getting covered for. Because you and I can meet for another 2-3 times. And it's just, honestly going to be a waste of our time instead of seeing if we can get you approved with coverage. Now, families think whenever they meet with you, that's exactly what they can get approved for. That's not the case. We have to send the request for approval to the carrier. It takes anywhere from 2 to 6 business days, depending on the carrier. And then we'll hear back from them. Nothing happens in the meantime. You're not going to be charged. This isn't like a local cable company where they're going to, double charge you or something like that. Nothing will be done until we can get you approved. And it's going to cost you nothing if, you end up not getting qualified with them. But I'll do everything possible to make sure that you get qualified for the protection to best protect you and your family. Does that sound fair? So that's another thing that I like to say with them. Another thing, I know Aaron always harps on this, upcoming workshop, here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Every time you get on these phone calls, whether it's Friday, these videos that Aaron makes as well for the top 5, you get little pieces of tips and nuggets that you can work. But coming to these workshops, seeing everyone in person, you get the full scope of all of the training and all the mentorship as well. So if you find these helpful, then you would absolutely find the workshop beneficial. So hope this helps for you guys for the week. See you guys here in the near future on the next leaderboard as well. All right.
Hi team, Nelson Alvarez, director Aaron Guetterman, who's director Art Leeser, and I'm pleased to say I made it into the top 5 this week. I'm number 2 with 8,393 annual premium with 11 applications. You know, we try to come on every week and give you an idea of what it takes to get into the top 5. It gets difficult sometimes just sharing some of the obstacles we've overcome and hoping that you'll really learn how to do this well. So I'm going to tell you the total secret. I'm going to tell you the one thing you need to do so that you can be in the top 5, top 10, top 15, whatever your goal is. You ready? Here it is. Becoming totally proficient at the basics. That's right. Your phone script, objection handling, and the actual presentation. See, for you to score a lot of applications, and that really means serving a lot of different families, what you really need to do is be able to extract these 3 things from the client. Number 1, what it is they want. Number 2, why they feel they need to have that. And number 3, what they perceive to be the consequences if they don't achieve it. If you can weave those 3 things into the actual phone script when you're booking the appointment, and then if you could do it again when you're doing the presentation, what will happen is they will understand the need for the mortgage protection, the need for the life insurance. So I can give you various scenarios of how we do it, but it still boils down to one thing. You have to be an expert at the basics. You have to be so good at talking about 1, 2, and 3 and doing them well that it's kind of like doing a dance. You have to know the dance really well before you can personalize it and interject your flair. Most people don't do that. What they do is they get a piece of the basics done, then they stay there, and then they want to learn higher level things. Learn an IUL, learn how to do an annuity. But it won't make any difference in the world if you can't get the person to understand what it is they need, why they feel they need it, and what will be the consequences to them if they don't achieve it. You have to master the basics if you want to be able to conversationally talk to your client and pull this out of them so that then you can turn around and help them. That's the secret. Get good at the basics. I wish I could tell you more, but that's all I've ever done. Since day one, I followed my upline's teaching, and then I just hammered the basics. And I will admit, back when we first started, we didn't have all the fancy tools. We didn't have insurance toolkits. We had to actually learn to underwrite. We couldn't just rely on that. So we've made it very easy for you to get the information you need to give the client, but you still have to be confident. See, they won't buy the product till they buy you. And since they've sat down with you because they're expecting you to be their go-to expert, if you don't portray a confidence and mastery of what you do, they can smell that out immediately, and then they'll think to themselves, well, you know, I need to think about this. I need to shop around. I need to get some other options. And what they're really saying is, I don't have confidence in you. So work on being confident in what you do by mastering the basics. And that's all I had to share this week. I really look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the top. But you decide to do that when you decide to master the basics.
What's up, GT? Mark Spear, Director Aaron Guetterman, Director Art Leeser, coming at you from Youngsville, North Carolina. Conference coming up September 19th. I'm so excited. Get to mix and mingle with all my favorite people, my friends that I consider family. You know, we get to choose who our family are. Then, you know, people may be born into a family, but you know, it's the people that you surround yourself with that treat you as family that become family. And that's why I'm so happy to be in the Leeser group. But also it's, you know, you get to mix and mingle, you get to share, share, ask questions, skill up, And those that are skilling up are the ones that are winning. Those who are winning are the ones that attend these conferences that you see consistently on the leaderboards. They tie into everything, the whole entire system, utilize it. So I'm sure I'm going to see every single person that's watching this video. I'm sure I'm going to see you there. I look forward to it. But last week I finished up in the number 1 position, 11 applications for $8,602. Really, it was just for me consistency. I know I had it to front load. We have the the conference coming up. We have the leadership retreat, that the contest that I had won, and I know that I'll be out for a couple of days. So I had to front load to make sure that my bills are paid, make sure that I have the money to go away. So it's putting in massive activity when you have to take time off. You have to put in that massive activity so you can take the time off and not have to worry about, will I be able to make a bill or not. So that's really what it was for me. I just double attacked. I went in and booked multiple appointments, 20 appointments. I closed out 8. I sat down with 12, closed out 8, and wrote 11 applications for $8,602. The math doesn't lie. For every $100 you spend, you should write $1,000 annual premium. If you're booking 20 appointments, you should close anywhere from 8 to 10,000. So my message would be to make sure that you are just attacking with purpose to find your joy in this business. And if you have vacations coming up, or if you have time off coming up, just to front load and make sure that you have everything taken care of before you leave. Okay, take care. Thanks. Bye.